Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Sorry for being a little bit away from YouTube. I was totally focusing on my business. Lots of problems, lots of lots of things. You know, this like business problem never ends, so I thought, okay, I just need to get back to YouTube because whatever is going on like behind the scene, it's never stopping. And also the other reason I didn't post, I really didn't have like any news to share, but then I thought like, there is something super interesting I did this winter. So I learned how to ski and I'm at my 30s already. Not gonna reveal my age exactly, but the point is anybody can learn how to ski no matter of the age. This is what I really understood. Before I was so scared, so not sure, and my biggest fear was that I can break something because it's quite dangerous sport. So I just wanted to share my experience of learning how to ski and hope you will appreciate it. My story starts from the childhood. I always wanted to learn alpine ski, but I'm not living near Alps and my family wasn't rich, you know, for me to go some like fancy schools or some fancy ski resorts or to even have ski equipment. It's quite pricey, everything, and I believe this is the sport for millionaires because a regular person cannot really afford it, like the whole expenses with the equipment and the trips and everything. So it's definitely like a sport when you already have a good income at least. Of course, maybe not like a very high, but you really need like some cash, especially in the beginning. So in my childhood, I just didn't have this option, you know, even though I had a dream, but it was out of my reach. And then when I turned 18, I moved to Dubai to just change my life. And then the other problem was I had some money, I had fluent friends, but there is no ski resorts, and flying somewhere like to Europe, it's such a long trip, and I was in my study program, working, studying, like just busy. I couldn't just like leave, especially during my university years. So there I faced another problem for 10 years. That's why I learned how to ski at my 30s, and it happened this winter. If you also want to learn how to ski, you would need investment for around 1,000 euros. This money you will need for equipment. I'm not talking about having your own skis and everything. What you really need as a beginner is the helmet, proper skiing clothes, you know, skiing pants, proper socks, just like small things. And other thing what you have to invest in, it's good coach, because if you're not a child, and even if you're a child, I mean, this is a very dangerous sport, so don't disregard this point. You really need to find a good coach. With a great coach you will avoid so many injuries and your ski process gonna be so fun. And I was so lucky and blessed I found my coach. He was so amazing and he taught me how to ski in no time. But funny enough, in my first day of skiing I wasn't sure like, do I need a coach? And I went with my dad and he said like, do you really need a coach? Maybe you can just like learn by yourself. And I was like a bit terrified, and then I said, you know, Dad, I really think I really do need a coach, because otherwise like I just wanted to speed up the process. I want to avoid like all the mistakes possible to avoid. I want to stay alive and I want to stay in one piece, obviously. So I did hire a coach, and it happened just on the spot. When we were renting our equipment, there were one guy with 46 years of experience. I mean, he's looking quite young. I wouldn't say he's like old or anything. He's in a great condition, great shape. Probably he learned how to ski when he was like super young. And he also, I think, participated in some like Olympic type of side of the skiing. He was like a professional, this jumper. I'm not sure like how they call this like sport. So yeah, he's super good at skiing, and I was so happy. So the first question he asked me, Yana, do you know how to skate? I was like, yeah, like I'm quite a good skater. And he said, then you have no problem learning how to ski. I was like, really? He was like, yeah, you will learn. So I put for the first time the skis, and oh my gosh, was so scary. I swear, I was terrified. I felt like those skis are going like in one direction, I'm going to another direction. I just wanted to fall because I was so terrified. And during like the first 30 minutes, I thought there is no way I will learn in a year maybe how to ski, or at least in a month, no way. But then I don't know what happened, you know, like he helped me. Like first thing we learned actually how to stop. So the first 30 minutes he taught me how to kind of slow down and stop. So that was like the main part of our first lesson. And then after 30 minutes he started to really teaching me how to ski. And in 1 hour I learned it. So this is how I was skiing in my first day. Hello. So my first experience skiing.
Поехали, поехали. Сейчас. Ты меня обгонишь, я тебя сниму по-другому. Ладони на колени!
Without falling. Maybe like I fall 1 or 2 times, but it was definitely not a heavy fall, not a dangerous one. It was like a very soft. After the session I was so emotional, I was so happy, I was so like wow. I straightly posted on my Instagram. By the way, if you want to follow me on Instagram, here it is. You can definitely follow me, and you can DM me. Sometimes I'm replying to my followers DM, so feel free to text me if you want to say or like give me your ideas, or you can also write below the video. I'm always checking out comments because I don't have so many followers. So yeah, I'll definitely see yours. And if you're not a hater, I'll definitely reply you. If you're a hater, probably I'll block you. Sorry, I like to keep my house clean and my channel clean as well, from all the trash and all the garbage and all the dirt. So yeah, getting back to my ski experience. So I started to go every single weekend to learn how to ski. I rent equipment for 2 hours and I took 1 hour with the coach. So first hour I always did with the coach, and then second hour I just kind of practice what I learned on my like own pace. Yeah. So this was happening for like 1 month, and in a month I really felt like a confident skier. I really felt like I don't fall. I have kind of like the control over my ski. I know how to stop. I learned how to stop like very kind of fast or like just slow down, and I also learned how to go in more difficult slopes. So I felt quite confident about my ski skills at the end of the first month. So if you want to learn how to ski, you definitely can. just find a good coach. I think the key is finding a good coach. If you think you can do it yourself, you can break something, it would be horrible experience, you would be terrified to ski again, so it would be just a nightmare. So don't try to do it yourself, it would be so stupid. If you don't have money for a coach, just save some money, budget for the next season, and learn how to ski properly with the proper coach, with the proper helmet. Don't go without a helmet, goggles, because also in my first classes I thought why don't you need goggles, it's I can just learn anyway, I'm going very slow. But when it started snowing very heavily, and with the speed of skiing, even a slow speed, you cannot see anything, you kind of blind, so you basically don't see where you go. So you definitely need a helmet just to stay safe. You definitely need goggles, and you definitely need a proper ski clothes, because anyway you will fall, or you want to sit, or you want to feel just comfortable, having this experience. You want to enjoy, not to focus on that you're freaking freezing and you feel horrible in this winter condition or Alpine condition, because on the Alps could get quite cold. And the funny thing, after a month my family told me that we are going to ski to Rosa Hutter, and the mountains there is epic. Is the one where we had, I think, Olympic Games, if I'm not mistaken, and it's such a beautiful slope. So they have 3 Gazprom slopes, Krasnaya Polyana slopes, and Rosa Hutter. And Rosa Hutter is the fanciest place for billionaires. So I will tell you about my horrible first time in a big mountain experience in the next video. I cannot wait to share it with you, because this was oh my gosh, live it, learn it. I did some mistakes, and I'll tell you about my horrible mistakes in the next video. So please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!